Hey guys, welcome back. I haven't done a proper intro in a while, so if you guys are new here, hi, my name is Aditya. Now let's just get started with the video. So, if you guys haven't watched the video where I show you guys how you can find all your competitors and analyze their Instagram reels, I would suggest that you go watch that video first because this automation that I'm about to show you is connected to that automation. Okay, I've linked it down in the description, so go ahead and check it. Okay, and if you have, keep watching. Okay, so as you remember this automation, we find all the reels we find all the competitors. Once we've got all the competitors, we go through their reels and we analyze all those reels. Now this is an interesting thing that you can add on to it so that you can send cold outreach messages like cold DMs. Okay, so what we're going to do is, after we've got all their, let's say we went through a couple of their recent reels. Okay, then what we do is we use this particular automation. So what this automation does is it will take those reel transcript along with the bio of the person and come up with a personalized icebreaker. Now what is an icebreaker? An icebreaker is technically the first few lines that you send in a message. Okay, it can be in an email, it can be in a DM, anything. Icebreaker is the personalization that makes the person feel like, oh, this person knows me or he has done some amount of research on me. So the chances of them opening your message just goes up. Okay, let me first show you how this automation works. So this is the setup that we had the last time. Okay, we had the name, the username. In the sheet 2 we have all the data, that is the transcript, the hook, likes, views, power words, and now I've added the bio as well. So if we just run this automation now, let's see. Okay, perfect. So now if I just go back to the sheet, you'll see this message. Now let's go through it. It says, "Here that I saw your reel on turning YouTube videos into endless blog post. Love the zero hand typing vibe. I'm also messing with AI driven content pipelines. Thought we could swap notes, so I figured I'd reach out." That is, an amazing outreach message. Okay, so now let's get into how to make this automation. So to make this automation is actually pretty simple. You first of all, as I mentioned, you need the previous automation. And then once we have that, we use Appify. So let me just log into Appify real quick. So the Appify actor that we're using for this one is Instagram profile scraper. Okay, as you can see right here. Let me just quickly open it here as well. So if I just go to Appify store, write Instagram, and yeah, there we have it, Instagram profile scraper. Okay, so just go to JSON, copy this JSON, go back to the automation, paste it in. Okay, hit save. We have a sleep module because all the items are getting ready. It is still processing the data, so we need to sleep for a bit. Then we get all the data. So we are using the get dataset items. Just put in the default dataset ID from the previous Appify module. And then we have Grok. Now here what I've written is, you are an expert, intelligent writing assistant. Now here is the actual prompt. Write a personalized icebreaker used in Instagram DM. You will be provided with a recent reel. Be succinct, casual and informal. Use Spartan tone of voice. End with some variation of, so I figured I'd reach out. Relate personalization back to the user to simulate some type of shared interest. Now what this does is, I've went back and forth with ChatGPT, so it gave me this particular prompt. And this section that says relate personalization back to the user to simulate some type of shared interest. This section of the prompt is actually that is responsible for this part. I'm also messing around with AI driven content pipeline. So it takes what the person for whom we are writing the icebreaker and make sure that we both have some kind of shared interest. Okay, so that is what this particular section of the automation does. And then I just gave it an example: name Aditya, last reel transcript, and then I also given the bio, and I've written in what kind of a response to do I want. So I wrote, "Hey Aditya, your idea for converting YouTube videos into content is an amazing idea, not just for coaches, but for many people. But for many people, I really like it, so I thought I'd reach out." Simple. Then I gave it the actual data, and then finally we dump it all into a Google Sheet. Now what you can do is just find all the people, take go to the Instagram profile and send all these personalized message. Your response rate will go up. I myself will be using this in my outreach as well. So I know this was a short video and I hope this was helpful for you guys. And yeah, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.